Hi everyone, Scott from Green Lab Futures. So we're going to continue the conversation around human-centered design. So picking up from where we left off last week, talking about the 7 tenets that human-centered design principles are built around. I wanted to continue this week's conversation around getting past your own great idea. Now, this is really tricky because we often love and fall in love with our own ideas first. What we find with human-centered design though is that we do need those ideas. We need them to be pulled out and extracted so that we can better shape the human experience that we're designing for. Okay, and I know that might seem like a bit of a tricky concept or a bit of an abstract concept, but what we find with human-centered design is that it's not actually about what we have in here and the knowledge that we have about a particular topic. Like, of course, that comes to relevance when we're talking about how we design a product or a service for a human user experience. But what we're really talking about with human-centered design is how we can extract the idea and the ideas that are in here, pull them out, and then center them towards a human user. Okay, and so that means with the human user, they actually get to understand how they can experience the product or service that you're ideating. And I suppose that's at the center of what we're talking about with ideation, with making sure that anything that we come up with, it may be a great idea, but it's actually not about the idea. It's about how that idea resonates with the human user experience that we're trying to design for. So that's a bit of an abstract point to leave you on today. Next week, within our human-centered design conversation, we're going to be talking about not being restricted by our own knowledge. And so this is a point that I really like to talk about. So we'll continue the conversation next week. Cheers.